Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV, here to congratulate you on the purchase of your Forest River Flagstaff 21 FBRS travel trailer. I'm here to walk you around the unit, show you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. First thing you want to do when you arrive at the campsite is get yourself level. I do want you to take note to where your city water connect and your electricity are so you can park accordingly. It's going to be on your driver's side toward the rear of your trailer, so park so that everything can reach easily. Once you're parked, first thing you want to do, as I said, is level your unit. You're going to hook your hitch. Our hitch man will show you how to do all that. In the front of your unit, you do have a docking light and a power tongue jack, down and up. Should you not have power, there is a manual override and a jack that'll bring this down. Speaking of your power, I highly recommend that you check your battery posts whenever you arrive. Make sure those are nice and tight. Once you've got your unit level, next thing you want to do is stabilize your unit. Inside your unit, you've got a couple of hand cranks. The silver one on the bottom is your crank for your power tongue jack, and then the other one stored there is for your stabilizing jacks. That's just a 3/4 inch socket drive. You can put a socket driver on the end of a impact driver or power drill and run these down in a matter of seconds. Now what I do recommend is jack pads. Jack pads will help protect the bottom of your stabilizing jacks, help your unit stay sturdier, help it from sinking into the ground, keep protecting it from hot tar as well. So once you run all 4 of these stabilizing jacks down, we've got our unit level, we've got it stable. Next thing we want to do is hook up our power and water. Coming back to your off camp side, here we have our dock station. A city water connect, black tank flush, and an antifreeze inlet. So let's start with your city water connect. First thing you want to do is hook up this water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the pressure to 40-50 psis. That's going to help protect your unit, protect the lines inside your unit, because you don't know what the pressure is set at the parks. Hook up to the city water connect. Don't turn your hose on yet. First thing you want to do after having this in here is come down to your hot water tank. Open up your hot water tank. Make sure your plug's in. You may have left it out from last time you were camping and draining your hot water heater. Put your plug in, turn your water on. Once your water's been on for a while, you're going to pull this pressure release valve. That's going to let air out of the end of this, and then some water. Once you see water, you know that you have your tank full and you can light your hot water heater. Now should you be parked where there's no city water or you're dry camping, just to the left of your hot water heater is a potable water tank. Fill that, again, burp, make sure it's plugged, and you can turn on your hot water heater as well. When using potable water, that's when you turn on your water pump. You don't need your water pump when hooked up to city water. Now we've got our water hooked up. Next thing we're going to do is hook up our electricity. Here's your power cord that will plug in right here above your tanks. Now this is a 30 amp. Should you be somewhere that you want to just hook up to 110, in your convenience pack will be this 110 adapter. Simply hook it up to the end of your power there and plug into 110. When using that 110, I wouldn't run your air. It tends to want to pop breakers, but it's okay. Sometimes you can. So we've got our water hooked up, our electricity hooked up. Next thing we're going to want to do is deploy our slide. Now when parking, make sure that you leave yourself enough room for the slide to open. It's raining, I'm not going to open up your slide, but we're going to go inside and look at a few things after I walk around the outside of the unit and tell you more about it. You do have your outdoor speakers. That is a vent for your microwave. This is your furnace heat release. You do have a 110 and cable hookup out here. Your low point drain. You have a griddle inside there and a stand that will connect on here, and just below that is your LP quick connect. Also coming to the front of your unit, you have our propane tanks. This propane does have a regulator on it. Let me get this open. Simply turn this regulator to whichever tank you want to use. As mentioned, our storage and storage out here. You also have an outdoor shower antifreeze inlet and black tank flush that we'll talk about here shortly. Now we will go inside the unit and talk about a few things inside. So as with all units, as soon as you step inside the door, you have your fire extinguisher, a 110, and a furnace outlet. You have your storage here. Here's your Dometic fridge just inside the door. At the top is where you'll turn it on. Right now it's on auto, which means it's on gas, and as soon as you plug in, it goes to electricity. If you want to run strictly gas, dry camping, release this, and now you're on gas. Press it back in, you're back on auto. All the way at the bottom of your fridge is an access panel for your fuses and breaker box. It looks like you got a bunch of 15s in there. I highly recommend, oh you have 40s, well I highly recommend that you have a handful of those with you when you go camping. Next to that is your 12 volt carbon monoxide detector. Remember, this carbon monoxide detector is constantly running off your battery. If you're going to be gone for the day, use your battery disconnect or connect your post. Keep it from running down your battery and to keep from ruining this carbon monoxide detector. Also inside your unit, you have your stove. This glass piece makes an excellent backsplash. Simply turn your stove to light, hit the ignition. Gas is on, it'll light right up. Like that, your indoor-outdoor dual zone AM FM clock mode, auxiliary input, USB charge, 3 speaker zones. You can play your music indoors, outdoors, or both. And then a TV mount. In your bedroom to the left, you do have another 110 and charging center. Of course, your slide in the bed that jacks nice down. You do have a little extra storage or prep area here if you want to raise that. Press on the bottom, bring back down. One thing I do want to mention under your TV area here is this green button. When you arrive at the park, getting ready to scan for channels, press that green button. That's a boost where you'll be able to pick up more digital channels. Your slide to the left here is your thermostat. That'll run your heat and your cold. And I do want to mention that in your bathroom will be a 110 with your GFI breaker here. Coming back out the doorway, you do have your awning extend. Remember when extending this awning, extend it until your flap comes down to 90 degrees. Here's your slide in and out. Make sure your slide is all the way in or all the way out. Otherwise, it can leak. Here's your Wi-Fi boost, awning light, porch light, and interior lights. Here's your tank checks and battery check. All your tanks are empty. There's battery. Water pump. This is where you turn on the water pump when using potable water. These are to light your hot water heater. If you're using gas, light it here. If you're using electricity, light it here. Well, it covers everything on the outside. Now let's talk about leaving the campsite. We've brought up our stabilizing jacks. We brought our slide in, closed everything up, pulled to the front of the campsite. At the front of the campsite will be a dump station. Simply park with the rear driver's side of your trailer close to the dump station and hook up this sewage hose. Hook the sewage hose up here, pull your black tank. When your black tank is empty, come to the back, just above that, and hook up your black tank flush. Use your water pressure regulators again, hook up that black tank flush and run it for about 5 minutes. That's going to spray out your black tank. Make sure you leave the handle pulled when doing this. After you've done that, disconnect the water, pull your gray tank. Your gray tank is going to be your cleaner waters, your galley, your sink, your showers. That's going to clean your hose out better. And then simply store your hose inside the bumper. Well, it covers everything on your unit. Hope you guys enjoy it. Get the best out of your camping experience for many years to come. Happy camping.